Woo! Look at that damage. Has some little battle animation, so we'll show off a couple of times. But for the remaining videos, we'll have this function turned off. Otherwise, these videos could go for quite a while. What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. I decided to bring y'all one of my favorite games from the PS2. And yes, I know it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, and yes, I still play every now and then. I'm still a fan. Don't hate. But let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Capsule Monster Coliseum. You're just in time for the big tournament. Capsule Monster Battle Tournament. Yugimoto and his alter ego, who had been trapped in the Millennium Puzzle, will use their wits and monster capabilities to defeat all their opponents. As they fight for the title bestowed on only the best Capsule Monster Coliseum fighter. King of Capsule Monsters! Alright, submit entry. Enter name. So, we are just going to use my usual handle. So, in this game of Capsule Monsters Coliseum, back. It is a mix of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game and chess. You move these pieces on a board to try and defeat your opponent. Creating symbol for a quick start, play with the preset settings by selecting Purchase Starter Kit. Select Build Custom to create your own arrangement. We could just go ahead and start, but I'm going to go ahead and build a custom. Alright, the symbol's attribute affects all of your monsters. Select an attribute that will give your monsters an advantage in battle. Alright, so we have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attributes. Each of these attributes in the game has some positives, some negatives, whatnot. For example, here we have the light attribute, in which, of course, the monsters belonging to this group are not all that powerful, but when you level them up, they have some pretty decent special attacks. Special abilities, if you will. Next, you have dark. Now, these monsters are much more powerful starting out than light. And when you level them up, they can be extremely powerful, but the more you level them up, the more it takes to use them, if you will. And I'll explain about that later. Then you have fire, of course. These are really powerful attackers, but they have low health. So these are like the glass cannons. They could blast for a ton of damage, but they can hardly take a hit. And you have water, in which they have decent attack, so they can withstand a bunch of attacks. This is the type of attribute if you're like wanting to sit and see what your opponent does and kind of plan out your strategies and whatnot. Then you have Earth, which has really good attack and a whole bunch of health. They're basically like tanks. But a lot of their monsters don't have decent attack range capabilities. Or I should say, they don't have decent movement abilities. They're very slow. Then you have wind, which are the opposite of Earth, in which they have tremendous movement, but they don't have that good of a defense. So you might end up putting a monster, your wind attribute monster, in a situation where it ends up being ganged up on, and then it just can't take it because it left the group. You have wood, in which they have decent attack, and you can end up swarming the battlefield because of how their nature, if you will. But to offset that, a lot of them don't have that great of an attack. And then you have, last but not least, thunder. These are kind of like fire, in which they have decent movement, really good attack, but they have crappy defense. It's almost a combination of fire and wind, if you will. Have great movement, great attack, but just terrible defense. Now for me, for the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, I'm a spellcaster deck type user. And so most of spellcasters are dark. So we're going to go with the dark attribute. Then select a base. Doesn't really matter, so I can choose any of these. Let's see, what do I want? We'll go with the Fiend. And then, of course, the color. Again, it doesn't matter. Let's see. What looks good? between platinum, ash, and onyx. Let's go with ash. Alright, you must assign all the points. So these are the three things that kind of govern the game. You have MP, AP, and PP. MP, or monster points, is the cost to use a monster in a duel. For my symbol, it is the amount of base AP I have to be able to summon monsters. And you have AP, or action points. Like I said, this game is kind of like chess. And action points make it so that you can do multiple things in a turn, just like in a duel, playing the card game. Every time you move and or attack, it costs a certain amount. I think it's like 40 to 50 points. And it's like as long as you have AP, you can do stuff. Once you run out, you have to end your turn. And then PP, or power points, or better to say HP, or health. So, we have 200 to go around between these three. So let's go put 100 in MP. See how much that is. 700. And then let's see, 50 AP. And then the rest in PP. Let's see. So that's 700 monster points as a base. 100 action points, and then 360 health. You know what? I'm going to change that because there's not that many good monsters at the beginning. So let's bring you down to 550. Yeah, what if we put, so 550 monster points, 150 action points, 360 health. That works for me. Yep.
Grandpa! I thought you would come, Yugi. What are you doing? I knew you wouldn't have prepared anything. You're always so impatient. I brought monsters that you can use in the tournament. That's my grandpa. Hold your horses. I never said I was giving you these for free. I'll exchange them for monster points. Monster points? You can earn monster points by winning during the tournament. Keep winning to get more and more. But I haven't battled even once yet. But didn't you just create a symbol? That gave you monster points. Use those to start with. Let me give you some tips. Monsters can be separated into light, dark, fire, water, earth, wood, wind, and thunder. In other words, each monster has a different attribute. And each attribute has a different advantage and disadvantage. I'll explain what they are, but if you don't think you can remember them, I suggest you take notes. Are you ready? Here they are. Light is strong against dark, and dark is strong against earth. Fire is strong against wood, and water is strong against fire. Earth is strong against thunder, and wood is strong against wind. Wind is strong against water, and thunder is strong against light. That's it. If you remember these relationships, it will increase your chances for victory.
So only having monsters of a single attribute is dangerous.
And we'll find out about that soon. And the reason why, I should say.
That's my grandson. You learn quickly. However, you should always take your opponent's attribute into account. That's another important point to remember. Well, the rest is up to you.
I understand. Can you show me the monsters?
Alright, buy a monster, at least 10. So we're going to pick at least one of each attribute. So, let's see. Let's go with Flame Viper. Since I picked Dark, Earth monsters, which can be tanky as hell, are still going to suck for me because I have the Dark attribute, so it's going to kill them. But I still need something from everybody. Let's see. Let's go with you. And since we are dark, let's pick up you. 95. Let's pick up the leg. Okay, we're good. Yep. Leaves me with 60. Alright, so we're starting in Area 1, and our first opponent is Joey Wheeler with the Fire attribute. We're going to be facing off at the Forgotten Capital. So, let's go ahead and get started.
I've been waiting for you.
Joey!
The one and only. And don't think I'm gonna take it easy on you just because you're my friend. I'm not holding anything back.
Then let's get started, Joey!
Alright, choose the attack order. Pick a card, whoever's the highest gets to choose. Oh yeah! Alright, so I could choose to attack first. My opponent gets to select which side of the board he wants to be on and to set up his monsters first. Or I can attack second. I can choose what side of the board to start on and then set my monsters up. And then he plays his monsters afterwards. But since this is the beginning, we're going to go ahead and attack first. And you see he has his fire attribute symbol with 4 fire monsters. And you saw that water. Hoo-hoo-hoo!
Okay, I'll select my monsters to play with. Wait a sec. What's wrong, Yugi?
There's a limit on which monsters you can use, which is determined by monster points.
You mean the points I paid in order to get monsters?
Yeah, each stage has a set limit of monster points, and the total monster points of the monsters you use cannot exceed the limit.
I see. That means if the monster point limit of the stage is 100, then I can use 10 monsters that are 10 monster points each. Or I can only use 5 monsters if they are 20 monster points each.
That's right. So you have to think carefully about the balance of which monsters to use.
Okay. Thanks, Yugi.
Alright, so the monster point level for this stage is 270, so we can't exceed that. And we only deploy 6 monsters. So since there's water, we're definitely picking root water. We're going to pick up this petite moth, this Karibo, this Scoundrel, this Hanawa, let's go with Steel Scorpion. Leaves me with 28. Alright, so we're going to place my symbol right here. Then manual place. Put root water as close to the water as possible. Steel Scorpion flank on one side. While Scoundrel is on the other. The Karibo will be your backup. And the Karibo sucks in the card game, but in this game it's almost boss. So, let's see. Hanawa, backup Scoundrel, and last but not least, Petite Angel for the finish. Alright.
It's time to start!
Hey, in order to move your pieces, you need AP.
I see. Each piece has a set requirement of AP. And if I move it, then the AP on the screen decreases, correct?
Yep. And if you don't have enough AP, then you can't move your pieces anymore.
So I have to be careful about the amount of AP when thinking about how to move my pieces.
Uh-huh. But first, you can't move anything if you don't summon monsters from your capsules. So you have to choose which monsters to summon.
You're right. Okay.
Alright, so of course, under the information you see AP and then plus AP. The plus is what gets added to that number in parentheses up top. And it maxes out on each stage at a certain number. I think for this one it's 300, I think. I'm not for sure. But want to try and maximize that. So, let's see. Plus 27, 40, 42, 85, 56, 45. So Hanawa gives us the most. See, and I'm going to keep doing this because as much as I just read them off, I'll forget. So 45, 56, the highest is 56. Let's get root water though, so I can go ahead and have it out. Left with 38, so 27, 45, 56, so the Karibo. That's it.
Let's fight!
Here I go.
Hey, right now you saw the AP increase, right?
What? Yes, you are correct.
Where it says AP on the screen, there's a number with a plus sign next to it.
Yes. This number must be the amount of AP that increases on my turn.
Yeah, and if you summon a monster, it'll increase.
That means either I move a summoned monster, or I summon so that I can move more pieces. That's something I need to think about.
It's important to make a decision based on the situation.
Alright, so let's go ahead and finish summoning everything. I should have more than enough to do so. Oh, excuse me. Then let's move you up.
Its ability increased.
That terrain is favorable for your piece's attribute.
If the terrain is favorable, then the ability increases. But if it's unfavorable, then the ability decreases, right?
Yeah, you can check by looking at your piece's ability.
I see. Then, I should be on the same terrain as my attribute as much as possible.
It changes depending on the situation, but it's worth remembering.
Okay, then we're going to move Karibo this way. Then Hanawa can move up here. Let's see something. There we go. This is the grid. Each of the spaces. You see you have these clear ones and you have these green ones. These green ones are impassable. And so let's see, I could move something, but we're just going to end my turn here. See what you're going to do, Joey. Summon and then move. Okay. So now, let's move you up. Actually, let's see. You move 2, so you can move up here and then attack 2. So we're just going to move 1 to be just outside your attack range. Come up here. Move you up. And the same goes for you, right? So right here. Let's move you right here. And that'll be it. What's this? Ah, the water level rose.
What? You can't be serious. This can't happen.
That was a map change. All the maps we will be fighting opponents on will have what I call either a dynamic map change, which is this map, or a static map condition. I believe in the next map we fight on, it will show this, and I'll explain that then. But for this one, as you can see, the water level rose. For this map, the water level every few turns will either rise or fall. So of course, some of my monsters will be fine, while a lot of his won't be, because they're all fire. Let's see, so you can move 2 and you will be in range of my Steel Scorpion, so we're going to move, what about you? 1, 2, 1, 2, we're just going to move to the side. 1, 2, you move, you can attack me, can't you, if you move up? Yes, you can. We're going to wait then. All right. So I should explain this while I have the chance. The way to win is for me to kill all of the summoned monsters my opponent has, or I can go after the symbol. The symbol is like the king of a chessboard, and of course, if you surround the king, then you win. Otherwise, you just take pieces one by one until you can surround the king. In this one, it's one or the other. Either I destroy all of his pieces, or I can destroy a symbol. It's better to go after the symbol because you gain experience when you attack with a monster, when that attacking monster destroys an opponent's monster. But by attacking and or destroying the symbol grants even more experience. So let's see. You're going to take a shot, but that's fine. Let's get rid of this other one first. Woo, look at that damage. Has some little battle animation, so we'll show off a couple of times. But for the remaining videos, we'll have this function turned off. Otherwise, these videos could go for quite a while. Woo! Look at that.
Ah, this sucks big time.
Let's see, can you do anything? Nope. Instead, we'll have you attack, finish him off. Arrow rain. Haha. And you are out of here.
I wouldn't expect anything less, you.
Let's see, can I? What's your? Let's see, I can't attack you, or can I? Nope. Let's just move the Karibo up and attack.
Man, you're not gonna let up. Not even a little bit, are you?
Nope. Then let's just move you. And we'll move you up. And move you over. And that'll be it.
It's time for my counterattack.
The underdog gonna do something? Why would you attack my water?
Win it quick and slick. That's my motto.
Then let's get started, Joey.
I would have figured he would attack the Karibo. I mean, he already does less damage because it's a water attribute monster attack. I mean, a fire attribute attacking the water. And then, because I'm sitting in water, I have even more defense. I don't even think... Well, let's see. Yeah, even if he sends his other guy after me, which he will, which weakens his attack because he just landed in water. And this is why water is a pretty good starter if you're not familiar with the game. Can take multiple shots like this. What's going to happen? Is it going to raise or is it going to lower? That's going to raise.
Victory's in my reach.
Yes, it is. Let's see. You only have 65. So, and you have an attack of 157. You have a defense of 44, so that's what, 103? Plus the bonus. You might be able to survive, you might not, who knows. Let's attack you to get the experience.
Okay. It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. I gotta make my move now or it's over.
Let's move the Karibo in front of you. Take a chunk from you. Now, I know most of you are probably saying he has a 2-space attack range. It won't matter. It's like, nope, not exactly.
This isn't looking good.
When attacking and moving, you cannot jump over your opponent's spaces. So, let's move Hanawa over here. And then you're going to move 1 spot. And then just attack to finish you off. Now he can't hop over my monsters, but I, of course, can. So that just leaves you with just 1. And let's just move you up. Probably won't be able to do anything. And it's my turn there. Oh wow, I thought he was gonna move. Okay.
That was a lot of damage, but it survived.
Yep, and it's luckily that this fool is about to die. I'm gonna try to do a clean run in which I absolutely don't lose a single monster in any of my duels. I doubt I'm gonna do it. Because in chess, pieces sometimes have to be sacrificed. Let's see, I can attack with you. Let's get Karibo some extra experience. Take a chunk.
This isn't looking good.
Nope, because you're about to lose. Check. And mate. Goodbye, Joey. It's over.
This will finish you.
Yes, it will. Bam!
It's all over.
Yep. And our first duel is a victory.
I lost, Yugi.
But Joey, you fought valiantly.
Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe that's why I don't feel that bad that I lost. Now you, don't you be losing any other duels, all right?
Of course, I won't let you down.
Alright, so we have the clear bonus. That's for my skill. And then the special bonus, which if I'm not mistaken, it's however monster points I had left over times the number of times it took to defeat this person for the first time plus 10. So of course that's 28 plus 10. Gives me a total of 238. XP gained for everyone that survived. So 22. And now I get to take some monsters. Let's see. We're going to take the ones who declared attacks on me. They at least have some experience. So you. 3. 9. I guess that's a second one. No, don't want to do that. Take the both of you.
Hey, Yugi,
What's wrong, Joey?
there's something I forgot to tell you about this tournament. There are 5 opponents in each area. And if you don't beat them all, you can't move on.
That means I just defeated you, Joey, so I have to defeat 4 more opponents.
Right. And if you clear 4 areas, a whole new path opens up.
A new path? What's that?
Like I know. Well, just keep winning. And maybe it'll all make sense later. So keep at it, buddy.
Thanks, Joey. That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, beat their butts. See you later. A new path.
I don't know what the new path is, but we're traveling on our own road right now. No matter who we face on this road, we must win. And we'll do it together.
Yeah!
Alright, so we just defeated Joey at the Forgotten Capital. With that, I believe this is a good place to take a break. So, with this series, I decided I'm going to go through it and then I'll do like this special kind of duel for you guys when I finish the campaign. So right now, there should be something popping up on the top corner of this video, a little poll. It will be the different attributes other than dark. I will do a second campaign run with the results from that poll. And this poll will be on all the videos for this series leading up to that final area, the path that opens up. So go ahead and vote, and we'll see what it is, and hopefully we'll have a very, very fun time, very fun duel when this is all finished. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.